ba kubi na afi ukwa amano ne ba na ya hwe ne edi hu nkomo irefia player bi ti se Dogo Yakubu.
Okay, so no a young
the player be say Dogo Yakubu. On say young.
Okay.
Second window no 2025-2026.
Yeah, no
bad. And Asante Kotoko eto no.
Okay.
Omoto no say between 150,000 to 200,000 Ghana cedis.
Okay.
Kaniska from there 1.5 to 2 billion Ghana cedis. 150,000 to 200,000 Ghana cedis.
Okay.
My report say onusi obetia kolon.
Dogo.
Obetia kolon.
Never say player no person what na nko pay playing time so e. And I say e dey ya o betena se no omo di ho nkomo.
To onusi no ade echi bi na wote se ebia Dogo kolona.
Okay.
Emmanuel Nwa.
Emmanuel Entwi obekwa na nko.
Emmanuel Entwi na wa no contract.
Na Entwi no na akosa nkan no.
Ose.
Wa no contract.
Say na no me kan say boss contract e nipa mienu na enter into agreement.
On say players bi so no contract aso. Tina me bisa wa no contract.
So.
Me bisa wa no contract.
Me share. Walid name obekwa na obebo.
Walid name obeko.
Nka mechanic say ya na
Walid name abeko.
Yeah. And all the your man on the banner the aka so. As all the fillers
ni. Obe busa me one and answer say.
No say players ni dey apart from Mohamed Kamara ni Sambo ni oni Henry Ansumu a me dey minim say omo contract wu omo ko no.
And am say obe fa list be busa.
I dey say the players ni din beto na.
E wo hen.
Animu he a.
Say na wa obe yi ano.
Dey be say dey okay. We say won say Dogo betimi akọ we so be ko ide. E metimi abusa na wa chechire mu.
Okay.
They say what my course na do we are so te ho na wan wia ye na ehunu amane danger mind crofo friend is na sporting director ni danger na women on the ground no we dey we nya na pressure
and that will be from all the way from USA and as you say na players no mo si dey na ye say we mo di no dey na e ko no no aboba ko we dey ye mane nko
sha say allow dey dru ba bia obi am free me.
Okay. Omo be lead the next project.
Yeah.
Of Asante Kotoko no ma wani ko Philip Amo and Hubert Jewu
as captains.
Philip Amo. Philip Amo.
Aye.
Okay.
And Hubert Jewu.
Okay.
Captain yes my catch was say bibia sesa possible say next season Kotoko team no Lord Amo and be captain.
So they exclusive.
Exclusives in one or the mine.
Lord Amo is the next
the next project, you know. The next Asante Kotoko project, you know. A playing body, no more building team next
around them, no.
Sanity.
And I don't know, maybe can say about 80% will go.
It is a BBA son.
Lord Amo, the next captain.
At the chairman, some day, Yamin,
okay.
But it me take decision there.
Yeah.
Now a general for that.
Okay.
So to mention until Lord Amo so. Ono they made 10 report in my dance and ne was so
dance pa
so anopa man can't say the report submitted by the IMC will play a key role in some players fate whether you stay or you go or go on loan
danger man
na person busa question bi say report no so omo damages and breakages no
ewo hen
ewo omo baby ano mo te no.
Oh, na no kwa de we ade ne besi so
see about it is kaga crafum enzo ehia
David
damages and breakages ne ehia
David
oh eno kra de secondary matter de ehia pa no ye say
players e be ko no mo
you should accept say ye beti
and a decision will also be taken possible say Kotoko be maintain baby omo renting e wo fumeso a
players ni betua
youth team players no
ene beto no
ene be ko
I know dey for aso youth team no mo mani nko mo
omani wo ho pa
nkra ni bi so nkra boni o
omani wo ho pa
shows nkra ni bi betumi
eti solo yankomra yakoba na yahwede ewo ho
ama e feelings be 6 awie ya
mukutwa nto
ai
onse ayuso so Joseph Ablo
ai ni issue no
onse o push so be ko has
oh very exclusive
yankwama no nemra akomia ho ye
obani
ebia ye boko de sawo
no pa ba me yo ko so nyina no say no me be say mo reaction tina ma yidi be say mo reaction
on say amanfo
reaction means what?
amencho ade
me kind what you say
captain from February
no
from February board ni take you over ene da bay ye wo June
second June
so bosu mi say
ade ba ko amanfo nim say the board of Asante Kotoko has spent over 3 million Ghana cedis on the team.
30 billion.
And no yeah. For the past season. Season that you know who the best spend.
Intimate say enya board or mobile or matiada.
Yeah. You should come so halfway.
Yes. Or must spend over 3 million Ghana cedis. February. Or the no kwada na ya so wi. March, April, May. Any real league no.
Yes.
It's 3 months. Over 3 million Ghana cedis and must spend on the team.
No, this embarrassment no cause.
Embarrassment be.
Kotoko
because the season was not handled well. Enya fe na ekoso.
But e be worse.
Oh,
at the time man kasika no problem. E be worse.
Yes, yeah. Enye the 3 years of IMC. And they say it's a US story.
Now, what does it have to do with board whereby?
So what I'm saying is, say, at a certain point, no man now nebi akokoso.
But when I reached the climax, when it was there,
if you want to discuss the board, it has nothing to do with the time before they came. From one time I'm buying, every people say every season, the kind of investment I want to. It is not what we saw.
Whether we like it or not, the club had challenges. 3 years Nana IMC.
So, but those challenges were there.
So when they come, they came no. Yemfa letena menshia de babonte no. Na yenhwe adwuma potia na menshia pesa board ne ye. It was like they were in a transition. So tell me chana say, our mo say season e beba na wie no matter take fully charge of the club at the end of the season.
Me feel say that's a we take charge.
And no dear,
of the day they came on board.
And no dear, menshia and the betcha.
Me no to story goodness. And your man, the kind of stories are now about Kotoko, the kind of life Kotoko. And a
part of Felipa, say I would say. Say the betu and him say,
no, be a mechanic board, no. Time when they will be absorbed of it too. Once, and say they spend a certain amount of money, they will take that glory. No, they cannot be absorbed of whatever happened. Clear that all, and son will become a child and then massaging process.
Yeah, I would say massaging process. A part of human beings. Say I would say, say a dear China management from when over for near catcher will say by the end of June.
Yeah.
Oyerepa FM ene wo siase am contract am won aba na wiye yentimi no to aso bi nti adwuma kopim the end of June nipa dasani bia no wo attitude ebesesa
but you make a contingency plan what money
and I'm say
so Oyerepa kasa 17
it's in the contingency plan say after June no and an nhehye because watena say assess
but that's not okay it then becomes an indictment on the board
if they know board na nyom na appoint o mu
dabi me ba cho if you know say do na mu take over no confona no mu kura mu no by the mere fact ya ka cho mu say omo aduma so it be affect omo bibia no the board could have been proactive to hold on to it send be ya so omo aduma no so ma anya ni ya and create a rotor after na so be repair nobody will accept that kind of expense
before the board
nobody will accept
before
it.
The board before the board will be take over Asante Kotoko ehina na team ni gina
that is why they came
but we became worse board buy na
no board no became worse bibia jigu ye player indiscipline became bad
player indiscipline wo Kotoko
bad Africa na jinsem
and the referee justice be no kwampogu
that but when they escalate here no one you do be after there players to make some team manager
represent Dr. Prosper na Teogu player indiscipline ya and the conference to buy Zito free Kotoko. We play this.
We know. After Zito free after the Adina you have go beyond after table.
Sanity.
There be a question. Kotoko lost everything.
The player. Bribery scandal front supporters. All how Kotoko.
The numbers are board number 4.
Of course. At the end, it was clear. Said so we say we will be up to this time, man.
Yeah.
The motivation, everything come from.
Management no. Na na so mo hwe.
I'm too even no more. We have been told say management no even at a point wanted to dispense with a coach. But for see one month ase. Their hands were tied behind their back. What are you talking about here?
I am me say. As a baby, I will be an who would be yet hey. Sports department or challenges. Yet the two management and him. Management castle, assembly amoka anyway, dear Debbie. Time we and yes, in the SCA, ABS, CNC. Company Ben Awa, also do ask them because your management in Yaja to
the assembly bar. Num 1 year and 2. Nasa Ekobada. You cannot go hide behind the scene.
How many times? And what friend me say? Obe ene de bia ho mfa umbe so bebe untimi medjuma na my insist say bra baba adwuma o ti account
ba menti one example ya say se be se be ho mfa me ntimi medjuma na o ka say there is a management
there was a management in place to make sure say activities of the club adeachi adeesa ombehwe ama bibia akoso
of which some of them no they were stopped from doing it.
It's who do you blame?
Managing it.
I blame the board. So we are behind Emma the Nekoso.
There be behind management talking about board in the stop
management failing.
And then to see
that's what you are trying to say.
I'm the board in the failure and I'm the board in the failure. We are talking about Sandy Kotoko. I am in the failure and your management. If there's a failure, you cannot absorb the bomb.
All right.
People will fail at your account.
Yati. Yako. Yes, Madrid. Madrid and Ibrahima Konate omo agree verbally achese bibia atutom ama enche Ibrahima Konate ebe sign at the ama Madrid bobo ekuno na yesi Saudi beats bebre and a buyer player no e ka say ono de Madrid and o peso si akan e de mo ni Madrid enya verbal agreement na contract enche no so sign Eddie Emma Madrid Bobo Kona ensem eba Andrew Nana akache Manchester United so aba na ne plan any next season obeto so or join the team no pre-season tour under Michael Carrick nemo yes Transfer epesenka omni United ebe din komo na komo discuss another loan deal na omofa Andrew Nana Emano Eko to aso esi akan de Emma Transfer eno enso kakra efri ho eba Marco Silva your official was sign a contract as the new Benfica manager after say free full and bobo kono emu na ne contract or sign no ekosi June 2028 option to extend for a further year until 2029 contract no enso emu enti Marco Silva officially or the new Benfica manager Mourinho Eco Madrid yaka enho asem dada ede achiro na awiaya na mete komo any Liverpool bobo kono womum ajatomo pre-season yi womum ebebo friendly game entino Cesc Fabregas ebelidi komo team no ede omabebo friendly game ede etia Liverpool womu team no na game no ya Sunday August 16th 6 o'clock UK time na sa friendly no ebaso Napoli any McTominay Atnasia omo fano a new and improved contract until June 2030 omo pese omo wie bibia kran sana World Cup no eno so atumi ashase e honoma eno eye McTominay eso enkoma eba ewo eye jumadie ne so ene anwumre yi na uko Bundesliga animu a Yetenie we a VDV German Professional Footballers Union. Na omakoto aba e Bundesliga team of the season 11 players season ko na wie no na omomodembo e wo so pa no VDV no akwakoto aba e de amasa 11 players na me bana me de squad no yes me de list no e de ma we mo and professional footballers Germany one area to just modern ball in Bundesliga season no goalkeeper no Manuel Neuer defenders Jonathan Tah Dayo Pamecano Eli Nico Slotterberg midfield no Alejandro Grimaldo Joshua Kimmich and Konrad Laimer and Nimo Hano Michael Olise Dennis Undav Luis Diaz and Harry Kane. And to him, 3 players. Then I am Bayern Munich. Our Munya team ni mu era Bayern Nkwa. Contribute 8 of the first 11 in Manuel Neuer, Jonathan Tah, Dayo Pamecano, Joshua Kimmich, Konrad Laimer, Michael Olise, Luis Diaz, and I think Harry Kane. 3 now free Bayern no. Dennis Undav or Stuttgart, Grimaldo, Leverkusen, and Nico Slotterberg. Ewo Timani Ding de Borussia Dortmund omuye and almost Vincent Kompany and a coach of the season on your 71.8% ahead of Mainz 05 coach Els Fischer and of a Freiburg Julian Schuster in Tisana and also Koye Michael Olise and Votino Bundesliga player of the season according to German Professional Footballers Union. Olise, and 71.8% of the voter, and also a buyer. You call Roland Garros in moi, and not Alexander Zverev. Our quarter-final game in Oche. 19-year-old Rafael Joda, Echano 7-6, 6-1, 6-3, and 3 straight sets. And Alexander Zverev at the area, our semi-final ni mo no. Eso enkoma eba enono Portugal squad for the World Cup. Squad numbers no aba. Diogo Costa beshe 1, Nelson Semedo beshe 2, Ruben Diaz beshe 3, Andy Thomas beshe 4, Diego Dalu beshe 5, Matheus Nunes beshe 6, Ronaldo beshe 7, Bruno Fernandes ebebo AJC, Afe Goncalo Ramos beshe 9, Bernardo Silva beshe 10 JC, João Felix beshe 11, Jose Sa, Ebesha 12, Renato Vega 13, Goncalo Ignacio 14, Joao Neves Besha 15, Afe Trincao Francesco Esha 16, Rafael Leao 17, Pedro Neto 18, Goncalo Guedes 19, Joao Cancelo 20, Ruby Neves Besha 21, Rio Silva Besha 22, Vitinha 23, Afe Samu Esha 24, Nuno Mendes 25, and Afe Francesco Conceição Ebeshe the 26 jersey Portugal squad for the World Cup. Almost jersey numbers yede amount. Lizzy Sheto kama de spicy flavor kama. No preservative yede shrimp and fish and unya rice ukenki and I saw wacha Sheto with the goosey dia obetene deno Lizzy Sheto ebi o supermarket ebi o market and a shop bi abera ubenya biato 0501 683344. Perfect skin and body therapy. Brass skin rashes yebeyi, pimples yebeyi, stretch marks, nenso ben kotra, tattoo. Nina ebe free skin any at the amount. Yay, and a ye. Afe body slimming, stomach reduction, body enlargement, a flat tummy no, ye ma shape ebe fa. A perfect skin and body therapy. Kumasi Boshan Abraham Junction Accra. Oswakwe J Park City House and Takrade Ketan Junction Episode Lodge Hotel. Phrase 0553 312 911. Nani Eddie Enkomo Bash Digital Satellite Ghana Match and then you may Ubenya Biahe Ewa Bash Decoder no Eso Game Centers Mumejibi Hotels Guest Houses Restaurants Individuals Mojibi na mo de Akko Baby Amodi Juma Ye installation ma wa yeria na ye the recharge at the account packages no F for papa individuals no credit ye ma 33% discount e recharge amobeye no eso Abrepo Junction ship mu eho and a Bash digital satellite ewo 0556287757 any Bash enkasa Reko herbal mixture ekrasia dro ene ye beten nkan no abeba betenase na wa cheche dro ni mu mako dwumadi a edi ewo nipadua no emu ye bete e de free kwajo Reko eho sofo Reko no oyin panso eyensu papa eyensu e kama ensu e mani padua no enya ahoden ensu a onomu a eboa ema dwumadi a wudi hydration needs so ni nyina no kama ede ema dwumadi bia wudi bia no make sure esensu a wode kwase no eye oyepa ensu oyepa ensu eye krogen upe bi atwa tano so ene ewo ya santo senior high school enhwe ani mu hono ma factory kese no ho a oba ensu dodo bia wo pato bia no ubenya ato untumi ma free 0539 596 165 0539 596 165 na waje oyepa ensu no ebi yede amanone nsem tew ene aboafo nsem no asi so ne to aso e de amamo World Cup Diaries up next with Mr. Eugene Adu Poku striker.
Kafa number ni tuja.
Yeah.
And no, very important. Number no here. Papa. Oyepensuo. Number na yanko. And I call Northern region.
Northern and I do.
And I call so.
0539 596 165
says subim
0539 596
165
yes oyepensuo
ene nsu aye kamfo dia ma obibia se bomoden ma wonsa entimi nkabi eyinsu papa eyinsu a wonoma
so nya se unzo na de pa ense fridgema ye fa nse fridgem no no na hwade we are no mothers no what do conclusion
be who difference
I'm telling you
okay
me adam dey assessing so pa no
eh dey
ense ye fa nse fridgema ade fridgem ade bibia nkan ho no o no no at the time of fashion o no at the raw state bibia won bia out in here what I say we are the best out of them to the American say obi a outro challenge bia no so bia no no response so I nse fridgem no sound so nse fridgem we are draw conclusion was the response no champion
ye wonsuo ene ye wonsuo Oyerepa is life bomoden ma wonsa entimi enkabi eno ene bebo nipadua no enye nsuo bia na ese ku nipadua nim na ade ba akoso a captain be dey to odie no so ene say unse wiase captain wo sha atare na opia wa sha atare na wo ba no nipa no nko wo dem o ohwe wo dress na akwa video wo se odi no huni ya kan na akoka bibia ofa bottle na na we say the bottle ni sitia no hu say the nsu ni sitia
or branding ho nyema no
edamufu a
okay
ti bomode ma onsa enka bi we pensuo adama 9 days more to the World Cup 9 days more to the World Cup yes yes yemfam free ha and na ye ba be find the number 9 at the free World Cup no mo the biggest scoreline in a World Cup final game. See a match ya born final na goals e PM power final no. It's in 1958 in Sweden. 1958 in Sweden. Final game no Brazil share 5, Sweden host nation share 2. It is our final game no 7 goals and a PM. In the history of the FIFA World Cup, you more final be a goals a PM a chance I give me. 1958 in Sweden. World Cup no so you born a free the knockout you born from group stage. Yeah. Near about the knockout stage, near about the final game. The biggest margin in a knockout match equals 1938. Sweden and Cuba. Sweden Asia Cuba 8-0. Okay. Sweden Asia Cuba 8-0. The highest scoring match in the history of the World Cup. See, a match I have bought since our World Cup started in 1930. ABC 2022. Yes, a match back what goes a pa. It's 1954. Austria Asia 7 and Switzerland Asia 5. Austria Asia 7 and Switzerland share 5. It's your boss I give me not 12 goals and a PM. After you quack find a 9. The highest margin. See a bobo na score line on the highest margin in the World Cup game. So far open near calculation. Okay. A matches me and son. And it the highest margin in World Cup history. 1974. Zaire and a former DR Congo. Omo boy against Yugoslavia.
74.
Yes, 1974. Oh, West Germany. Yugoslavia esho omo 9-0. It was our game in him. 1954. Hungary esho South Korea 9-0.
54.
1982. Hungary esho El Salvador 10-1. Until open the highest margin in FIFA World Cup history, 9 goals. Okay. 9. 9. Until Hungary 10, El Salvador 1. Difference 9. Mm-hmm. Hungary 9, South Korea 0. Difference 9. Yugoslavia 9, Zaire 0. Difference 9. Until the highest margin in FIFA World Cup history, 9. I see 3 times. 1982, 1954, 1974. 1982, Hungary 1, Hungary 10, El Salvador 1. Hungary 9, South Korea 0, 1954. And 1974, Yugoslavia 9, Zaire 0. It's number 9, no, the Eka Ediche World Cup Abakosemuni said the highest margin ewo eba scoreline in World Cup history 9 eno esim prema akomako miensa aha ene ye de World Cup diary ne de no AC Oyerepa adama ene ye de World Cup diary no ebro ba bibia wo bia nsu papa we ene nsu aye kanfo dia ma bibia se bomoden ma wonsa entimi nka bi na nya bi nanom na betimi aboa wo ama bibia etimi akoso solo number no
0539 596 165 0539 596 165 number ofra Oyerepa nsuo opedodo a ye de ebebre obabia wo Ghana bia no o place order ye be deliver at the amount 0539 596 165 a number ofra na waji nsuo ni bebre at the akogufi
enti ha ene de World Cup diary ne de no esi nyame ya adom ochina ye be se hia na yato aso ehia ochina na esa aka na mako nwotwe
yes
8 days na World Cup no e hia se na emum solo yemfa entudwa se the Oye Oyerepa World Cup train no.
Yeah.
Enche ebetu. World Cup ne shase ana train so atu.
Yes.
Ache se yedi ani echeche me ahodo bebre. Yedi kan de atudwa se ba akode tepa Ghana ni England. Ehodi no go area. Aha, ehodi no go area.
Ehodi fully book.
Okoho a enyeyi.
Yeah.
We Oyerepa FM sports team ni nyina. Na yeba na yaba be di se adwuma no. Nyame ya adoma acha enkosi fiada de. Na me ya hodo a yedi ani be kire. Na yabe yi World Cup no e de akire mu nyina no. Ne commentaries ahodo no. Yabe mo modern e de ni nyina atudwa. Na emom yeguso a yebo nka yese. Wo ye MP. Wo ye assemblyman. Wo ye MC. Wo ye DC. Ebia empo wabie eye baby kama amafo betina ho eje omani a ubetimi ni aye nhyehyeye
yes
na yaba na yabe yi World Cup ni bo ho
sakese ni so ewo region nim no say universities to say technical universities
ni nyina mbetimi yaba na ye no aye nhyehyeye na emom obefre number 0242 087473 0242 087473 ofre sa number we are empanyifo no beyan hyehye na de wo ese de gu akwam nyina no ye de agu akwam na afi yetimi e de World Cup no abepiem ewo eye wasoye ye ko babia ye ko babia but amanfo atia obed 1 month nim
o da bia nya possible
se onko da fi 1 month no e de e maso nti me tonkra ewie e de ama na se nwumre de ama sister me am nua ba sister se me chia sister utia yempie 1 month a ye mafie
sir you exceptional situations and it's such come to what
na de no every 1 month
39 days
39 days
and because of exceptional situations na go eso ko change water there
entare ni obedi e be fa ni
and yobu wa unua yobu e wotakwa yobu frame say ne chairman bi wotakwa say opeso host ye wotakwa World Cup in the World Cup diary ba World Cup train no e ba ho
eno sa no bisa so
takwa say no
World Cup
takwa don't sleep tam amam for kroma ye ko da na takwa fi na takwa chance ntino uze World Cup games bebre no wo around dawn 11 there about 10 there about 9 there about
if you cry 2 a.m.
if the chance sir how na takwa be body mu baby am no be ko ya na catfisher anajuro guy na amam for ni twaso say be massive for na takwa for you so mo
na you ope Ghana match na ope
be Ghana match Ghana match no ope
ene onu ebeti
Eugene Daniel o say I'm Yuki. Can you come and show the FIFA World Cup at my workplace? By invitation. By invitation. You be apply for visa. Na ye dey aba UK. Na aba be ye e wo adwuma m dia ma. Say adwuma ye adwuma.
Na say you
come here to
do UK as World Cup training ka go.
So you careful. So no ma say na ke ka. Ma say you careful.
No ma ko come
no sa na me do pay ya.
Producer.
No. Ono be ka. Sa na no me do pay ko gu mani ase.
Match ni be duru ho commentators wey fuma.
Yeah, that ain't one bad. Yeah, they say me wo fie atwa so. kakra ewo Samates Asuye. Business Development Manager ewo eye Samates. Anyaba kwesipo ena yenino edin komo ewo eye dwumadi eso. Na odinsem bi ede akwa akotudwa efa eye esku the Executive Council of Ghana Football Association. Paul utie manwume ya memo akwa ba de ba Oyerepa 100.7 live on Oyerepa TV. Se bibia boko de.
Nyame adom bibia ye jibo na te say.
Boko. Na ayi awie anwume de enyire nim si ye boabo ye ho akohwe eye Ghana ni Wolves. Na ya ta Blasters achi ama World Cup no omako akwa eye Ghana animunyam. Afa ye kohwe ya Paul say right up Mamenkai, the following people should be voted out from the executive committee of the GFA: Fred Achi, Randy Abe, Oduro Safo, Lord Ziku, Kwesi Apia, Gideon Fusu, Eugene Noel, and Mark Ado. They are representing themselves, not the league. Ediana Mawatro Sasimwe Ediakoto Ayo Facebook page. Mamuza Ayawana Akotro Radio.
Me batray me
Ediana Mawatro Sasimwe Ediato say. They say the escort is a yampam will be enfro, you will be enfro. Edientia. Okay,
me that's wa kwenye. Me adie one say me new producer kasa say next week me na me wo Kumasi. They come person me best studio ankasa na say. Manya mre no mawewe but ni nyina ye metumi akasa na no mabeto aso de di kan no se wo hwe empanimfo nwotri a mabo mu din na omo and represent the Ghana Premier League and then the Division 1 ewo esco no so na o se wo ba Ghana ye wo 3 professional leagues the Women Premier League, the GP or Ghana Premier League, and the Division 1. Yeah. These are the you can say professional leagues are a now ESCO no what yemra ya na can be said the spirit behind the law. Emra bi aye no bibi ntin ye na de ntia yemra ye say Premier League for yenni nipa num nkosi anan Division 1 enipa miensa nkosi anan ne say we money lisa omo a omo wo mu no omo boka kese so what you say nti ese so omu nya anu when it comes to deciding on policies, programs, and normal for Ghana football. Sanko for me Division 1 Premier League for. Omo boka bebre, omo dawson. Nti ese so omo so wa no e wo BBM. Ene ye to aba no mkusia omo. Na enoma mi ensa na mebo ne tofa. Nti amagina so say yu omo na wotwe numu no meba na ya bebie mu. Dedi kan gibo. The GDA says me wo swame constituency na me to Abama MP na se MP kotena nkran na 4 years wa man pesua no so amehwe de ekọ wa me bisa wona to aba eyi no no de omuhia de ha omo challenges are the next 4 years ontimi makura meye campaign lawyer Mechiano baby a wo bia or represent swame na sanko fu eji wo mo no yeji wo mo se omo ko gina Premier League for an Division 1 na bi Division 1 in Premier League because me eduma was Samates me sanso consult for over 10 Division 1 league class into me the course for Premier League yes sanso wo Matthew na I can tell you on what we because you should say a little new way I you almost so Munko Premier League and then Ura Randy Abbey, Ura Kwesiapia, Ura Frederick Champon, Ura you can say Lord Zico, Kingsley or Sebunsu, and I know do Safo. Womu Bako Crancy are boy that Samates one say. Obe Busha say, Samates Bell leads you 4 years, you know. Waji league or ye nyoma bi Brahman for can the pitch the best in the country waye Miakwa stadium enti oba be say what is the Samatex story? What are our challenges and our strengths? So that they factor into policy making decisions at the school. Obviously, I see any contract to supply pitch panels. When see a boy Osman Rex. Work is able to a logical pen and make us a man who are boy, but all but no the team united ever 3 points. And yes, I will be ready a Samatex I make challenges our. So when you say you represent the Premier League, how are you represent and yes Samatex? Na no goes up on call Biana could be some challenges on call Karela, on call Mediama, or Munara, 5 for Nina. I think to me can't tell yeah, the only time I mark out the bar, Naya the league, and our Baba presenting league trophy. We see hope you say the player challenges be Nanona inform policy making decisions at the FA. And to do
Paul, as an abatos, Mamusa, we are then a woman here, Ebia, Samatex, no mama, by other clubs, no one opportunity no more dim come. I'm a media to a more centers, no ESCO members here, or more representative Premier League, come on, Maho.
Obey to me, Bisakotoko say, and Niamen and nine up in Crase, obey a Kotoko 2-3 years. Has there been an email message from any of the Premier League reps? Or move this as we are representing Warrior School to be a policy decision be a core square. Saying among so much general was this as why be a member for back for Triasan. Obian into the American, I am speaking on authority saying yes, some matters on one. Such as a BBC one and so you don't think to link and say what for any zone 2 club, over to your friend, over to your friend, teacher star. There is Park Academy in Kumasi, Asante Region. Omu now they discuss the make any bois. So it means that you are gone there to espouse your own, views and not that of the class. You have gone there to represent yourself and not the class. And no yet the big kind. You wouldn't tell me, you have forced the class. A GFA player standard contract. Me pass me sure say matter. Any use. Najibo. The employer say yeah employment contract we do ma. How can you call employees? PFAG is officially a member of the GFA. Some is also a member of the GFA. PFAG Ogunahoma players into Ekuma employees. You the ESCO, you go and meet PFAG, he on contracts for players, the input of the class, which are the employers of the players, they not have representation on the committee now. You see a PFAG no more agree. Now, we are on Europe, but you are football papa in Nayusiano. Say, Omo Kwako Shiako Yem Rebiana say financial implications. Don't they consult the clubs?
Yeah, I'm more consult.
How will you push through the policy? By the GFA and the ESCO, they feel that players should have a say in contract negotiations, but the owners, the employers, should not have a say. And 8 out of 12 ESCO members are directly they represent Premier League and they are. They are in the majority. And as a worker, statutes now. Only executive powers. The executive powers are vested in the ESCO. It is only when there is a tie in decision making, and you can say a tie-breaking vote. But forget about it. You are 8 out of 12. In the assembly, balance a more interest of the Division 1 and Premier League. You will always have overriding majority. And to let no one come and deceive you and say. The 8 of them, they have the super majority to push through everything they want to push through, if indeed they have the interest of the class at stake. And that is the second sin of these 8 people.
Okay.
And to know from today until 2020. The third one, Rebecca said it has destroyed that broke the camel's back. Look, Gibo. What the business you many media cry football you mean the cost. Wouldn't say as far back as 2016 to use 1 million the top Ghanaian local league player. And when was the last time I say I take 400,000 pounds to Ghana? So do that bully is the best GM in the league. You cannot even sell him for more than $200,000. Do you know why? Because your football business agents in a class more outside. The first thing they look at and say, league, you should have confidence in it, say, product will me. So the litmus test a national team representation. That is why more club football can agent to be after first or better to play while representing national team. So because the Black Stars and on the senior national team and on the biggest say. So if you have confidence in your league, there should be a representation at the Black Stars. So the more there are local products representing at your elite national team, it shows that you running the club and running the national team, you have interest in it. Look, I don't want to sound there were issues when it comes to quality and the account. But it is the more reason why we marketers, the whole game, only to say English Premier League, they were struggling to get to UEFA Champions League quarterfinals. By 2014, na kaka krebi mo coefficient and Italy France. Nanka almost for representation in the club. So even at that time, they were pushing the narrative that the English Premier League is the best league in the into areas mesophobia or what and them and ponsophobia assemblies of God not saying. So we are behind the crowd now will be trema. You don't would be no only say a Diana would no. It be a head no one mobile be Gibiama. Now while you were being no Gibiama, a better than you come up with Gibiama. So we need to have a conscious and deliberate and policies to make sure that we make the league attractive both on paper and then in practice. How do we do that? We need to give the local league a quota system. Look, the real league Salim Obegania Kodientia. It will be command 4,000, 3,000, Onyan or Ghana. But if say Salim say, so you're the best player in the local league. He has a slot at the Black Stars. Or better also for 3,000, 4,000. No. So when you give the quota system, it is not as if you say so it is a way of marketing the local league and giving hope and confidence in the local league, and also a way of curbing the unnecessary player exodus. Because player being so before a second striker only say he is the best striker in the system. Now Obenya local league or national team through the local league quota. He will not force himself to go. And once you present your players there, look at the marketing value. Because every country in the world will be looking at 48 countries will be a players or deba, and they will be mentioning Ibia Salim Adams, Mediama Ghana Premier League, Ibia Kotoko Ejubejau, Kumasa Sante Kotoko Ghana Premier League. Look at the marketing value. So I'm saying that if we have people representing the league, and we have made this case, I have gone to the highest level to make this case, and I've been promised that they will look into it. You never looked into it. You never set up for a discussion, say you adopt it by way of policy. Now only Benjamin Asare and because by way of quota, it is because he is the best amongst the Yawana. Then with the local league, now the entire Democrat Jose Moko representative, Montini representative. Until I say a domas in a human everyone near the Afro. Almost a corner of mine, you almost one Afro.
Mamma, Miss Asama, okay. Why engage other administrators? Our other Premier League clubs, Division 1, and women's football clubs, no more, the Women's Premier League, Why engage you or more? No, my didn't come on. Or more problem, they said the problem here will come once more.
Yes, Jibu, who say you give me, you look at Crabin, you say, yeah, Becassa, and no matter the Ubeka fire and we am found. when people meet, even when I made this post in my DM, the kind of people, football administrators, are mobile to urge me on both WhatsApp and easy. And these are, you see, these are daily discussions we have had on the GFA Matters platform. Yeah, you can't be anything. This is common sense. Now, these are commonsensical issues that we have raised. Jibo, someone yakwa. So, be a club will be a player, will be about $250 million. Now you're running league. Is it not an opportunity? So, we have 4 players crying. Now, the 1 million, everybody the local football industry. Well, should it be so difficult? Until our people have failed us. Until we need to take them out. You see, my issue is that there should always be a punishment for incompetence. Then we do not need representation.
Okay. So based on what you are saying, the executive virtually what about the key figures within the executive council? Sir, executive council na the president of the association Uraki Tukreku Ehede. The message going round, and the okay can a third term. Say, and some are raising our concern a day ama a football administrators our can be a Ghana. Uno didn't come over chira as a mobile on Tiamuntiminka. Almost support to third term now, so we against the third term. If our football is going through some problems here, women.
People on record, I can only tell you that there are 6 delegates against the third term because we all had the opportunity to go and either accept, say, extend the third term. And it was only 6 of us. And you said, no, you're too low. And I gave my reasons even before I went to the Congress and said I will vote no. And then it tells you that when I have the opportunity to go and vote, because in principle, I don't think it is important for us to extend term limits. I will not vote for it. I can speak for myself. As for my colleagues, people will meet you and they will tell you, but you could do where it's a banana. Now, so this time, when I'm talking, I'm careful. Report to me a man on no, a big crying in person, my sending a message say we, then any only so yeah. But as to say the numerous people calling and saying they will master the courage when we go to Congress and say that this is right, this is wrong, I cannot go for wrong. No. And not the meaning to me now and can be a mom. But I can tell you that a good number of delegates of club administrators meet you and they tell you that they are against these things, they are not for these things. But a good day now acquire as Jibo.
Paul Kwesi Anyaba, Business and Development Manager, Samates, FC, a boy. What's it about now, Obano?
Quarter by next week Monday, the number will take place. The amount will become a territory, Montier, and Bana, maybe maybe the picture.
As I'm now, can I know the amount for the deco territory? As I'm now, can I know the Oba, now be draw. And someone there to because of time. You want some baby now, a baby sow.
Sure.
The FA status, the structure of the executive committee.
Sure.
And also my esco ne power bia. A do stage biana adding. Say club administrators, Muslim betimi aye bibi ye be hwe no. And do you 2 years status no problem.
Papa say me kan omo a ye GG signature say kayeye extraordinary congress na ya some provisions are still accurate until me buy this ankomo no so me di two
na ya create the kind of people more representing clubs no and I say Premier League, Women's Football, and then Women's Premier League, and then Division 1. I say ya mana kwa akoye se yemfa ne se has edu obi ko ana kotoko du obi ko ana se Nations FC ana Samates edu obi ko na ye to aba na wonya omo represent clubs no more than omo represent the interest of sa divisions yo mu free bar and so one area ba ye se ye na yedi ho nkomo
ye be we ne yedi ho nkomo
ebi su busa se aden na the other esoro no ono ye esku panyine no ndie umboni din na oduro safoni achi ne randia bene kwasi apia ene gido fosu ne Eugene mo ene makado mo na bomudi
jibo meaning that's a question beba but makatro say me yekoto abane na me delegate I won't vote for Kate and you know people who know me know Kate friend him say me a delegate I'm into man. You know why I have not brought Kate into the picture? And Penny say, when you say woman Santamampong, to me, Metibe, and Penny say, a bodama service and a buffy fee. The direct people I see are Yakotua Bounce or more representative. Any of these people, these 8. And mind you, we will Premier High Division 1. Every Premier League club today is a potential Division 1 club tomorrow. Vice versa. Every Division 1 club today is a potential Premier League club tomorrow. Into whatever, I know, may write up, no, I can say, give to a warrant, so may train to Premier a man, Celeste, me banner now, or non, so me fire. So I am first dealing with those who are directly representing our interests. Then it will come to threats and only others. Into, you know, the move here is true. Yet, yes, Yama and Kwa you, on Betrenka.
Paul Kwesi Anyaba ancestor nyame ya next week Ibeshia ba for so was mbisa
oh Harry ma membre Harry senka me ba nanka ya ye ni na
obi na si mi musa o se jamle America ya ignore unti na mo start kasa
obi se say
America ya ngofo ya din some for the sports administrator football club administrators queen asa wo no efe no ye mwa unti na ma wo kasa yi
na we na me ko da na wata si so asama ta sinti mi fa me nkwa enti America enti me ba be ha me don't you me yellow me there say me project work na me say how me kwa professional
okay ma me say last question
I'm better me ko bi asama ta
wait me do okay the last one here ja kwan
wait me the map okay
last one here ja kwan o president
last 4 years some attend me ko
okay
tata
o president Samate's president when him so no na the financier of the club ono aso na afa wadwuma edu time bi na oba bontia be keka nsem se ya ese wo ne panyina wo da club na no edim komo because nsem bi se na carry weight or support or stance we
I think the club president is one of the democratic persona no aye adwuma or the obi a man ntina hu ya ye koto aba no me to know me colleague general Edmond Akaoto yes so that's because oma obi aba na nim e be kan the reason why obeto aba na ko be oto akọ but what I say and the issues, most of the issues I'm raising. Sometimes I also create him as a club administrator. For instance, I have asked him once, why is it that club owners are more forming an association so that they can have a say in certain things? Sometimes they make us out radio or administrator on fancy can those. But issues we balance a momoka, namo trekoma as owners are. It carries weight. Make also on and he start exploring that day. And I know that he has called some owners or no more years. And to one there, so the competence in our family to America. So when you say when I take certain stance, it is for the good of the entire industry and specifically for some artists. It will no issue with that at all.
Ancestor, you know I say, you better when you are man next week. Now, you are to a encomium. So, and as over time, you work up every. Over time, you work up, Nana.
Remember.
How the bra? So why wouldn't say unfinished business, baby?
Just tell me bad now.
Enti yana bra na root for twen. I say oba table 2 a check.
Aha, na man for conquer me territory. Enti ese me bad na me ba beji me.
Anti ese consult to leader of table 2 pa kwesi.
Me no na mo ya ye ko Ghana master akọ support to Black Stars.
Sao.
And ye ko ye base bi o usually gone e won ye ko he support to Black Stars.
Okay.
The next week will be home nyame adoma.
Ate Paul ya da se yemfa hunsia. All right. Paul Kwesi Anyaba business and development manager at the Samates FC and I no edi enkomo no. Mama Shasim free captain. Captain obetia afani na wafa Black Stars game eba so na nwumre 6:45 yene Wolves and the ACNE. Minority leader Ura Alexander Afenyo Marken ono so the message e the ama Black Stars team no. Akan sem bebre e de afa game ye born ne enwumre 6:45 and as a game no eba so. And afi Mediama so officially omodi akoto engineers and planners omampanyini Mahama ni nua Ibrahim Mahama ne company kese na nim se omomeso omasene momo sponsorship no momfa enkobo titu Africa no ntie no so honsem kakra ewo ha nwi ne kura na wochina yebeko letter omodi akoto empanyifo anim no it captain maminti o
anyway production no you rich very very rich anka tambe permit anka won some can pop because and some ancestor came and so most of the things you are discussing no ya kind of have but then sometimes if you are in a club officials no you know omagwene emma so now I'm happy say this time around this guy what pick sa aspect no be now what you formulating in some na some work no e mu da ho pop because for man time na yanka say in local football say because ra say nya quota our national team because as we African you know because the leader the Black Stars for many years they been invited me from which over what bench mu bi over ba no ko asenga individual na use ka go ticket for na ba and ko be consider say okay any other me obi wa because oba no mo bi dia but because your national team is nobody can say Black Star belong to be a overlook in local football no ye empty you qualify for Saudi and yenne so at least the Black Stars at the Nipa 26 and Eco World Cup first quarter 23 it is 26 Eco World Cup and get my train po Emma local football Edikaye boy Salimui housekeeper iko ye ebia Jawubi ana any other player bi o team bi ebetimi akobi Carlos Cruz by no crowd na me can be say when you time that we look at him and after the work out na babe and I just say obi anka hono you see you vote people to the ESCO not someone work out so an argument no that really when people are supposed to represent the clubs Division 1 Premier League and if you be called further women football but these people go there and behave as if say o man na ti ono manya omusi kabina oba kosa level no anyin pa bi na to mko e omunni eni adwene bi fa o ma do mko e no ana o so do mko e no so anyin da some be question o mo so sometimes you ask yourself say any pona o club owners no mala o ma sankofo ni kono ya na adwene be no o mutirim say o ma o mako because ka Usman pa say ko na nka wa ko fight for the clubs no course. We are talking about ESCO Oyerepa 12. And now 8 out of the 12 no. And represent the clubs. Premier League Division 1. It is a day you dey kwakwato ba. At least I think I do no. Etimi ekodi akodi ese pe quota for the national team. Let's discuss it. You we ekoko na obi deliberate about one eba. Say to aba wi a 8 out of 4. Etu dey be ground 20 at least. Sa emu 6 etimi e require na majority no. But you don't see that they go there and what they are interested in is the national teams on Benya committees so no magizika. And that money goes to their pocket and co clubs no. And nobody cares. These people go there and they don't take the trouble to come back and look ask the clubs about problems that won't go through. Now come to the at discussion about committing.
Okay.
You see, so the next will be decided again bar. I think it's a young opportunity to amplify it. And I think it will go down well. Because you're too about let's go on.
Ochina best fan in 7 baku on today's post na ya discuss it. Ya remu pa. Ba for maminti o so time na so na maminti ba for. Danger man.
Boss
ha.
Me da say.
Blaster lineup no so.
Enu so aba. Fatwum ka dancer.
Goalkeeper Lawrence Atizigi.
We're taking over number 1 now.
Lawrence Atizigi na that post name. Ye bo 3-5-2. 3 ye bo 3 3-4-3. About 3-4-3. Back 3 near Gideon Mensah, Jonas Ejete, and Jerome Poku. Wing backs no, Senaya, any Fatao. Senaya from the right wing back, Fatao, left wing back. Elisha, any Thomas Partey, and about the holding midfield draw. Any front 3 no, Prince Edu Kwabena, Jordan Opoku, and Kamadin Sulemana. We any lineup for enyumre less than an hour na your new rules at the friendly game no etata so danger maminti way
boss. Interesting lineup. On one hand Rebecca say ABA it gives you fair idea of senior Carlos Cruz best set up the team. Any players are probably who consider. On the other hand Rebecca said he wants to give these guys a chance and see what they can do, and then ABA as the game goes on or better add this so ni nyina boka ko wie say 6:45, then after 1 hour 30 minutes game ends. You heard the because so then moving forward, subsequent trainings the better who starts and all that. India is good. Yema coach the benefit of the doubt. Now
we are from rules CCA. Enti mamenya ini 4-2-3-1.
4-2-3-1.
4-2-3-1. Enti Gideon Mensah as left back. Senaya as right back.
Yeah.
Jerome Opoku ene Ejete, Jonas Ejete as two center backs.
Yeah.
Atizigi as goalkeeper. Mefu tu ni Partey ene Elisha Wusu. Na three ne bejino mo ni me Kamadin Sulemana. Prince Edu Kwabena ena Fatau Shaku.
Na Jordan
ejene ho. Okay. 4-2-3-1. Ene di.
But Jordan prefer drifting from the wide into the as Arrowhead, and you know as Arrowhead and I say, but anyway, you hear game now, you be how it goes now, boss. Joe, Pastor said that's so hard. For Mami Carlos Cruz as Sanon Sukakrana among for enjoying the coach ahead of the game against Wales. Now, also the Ghanaian team has caught up with him. Joe, the name say Wadaro Masao that's so and whoever is in the Facebook room no. Well, then we check it, so coach Carlos Cruz. Say ahead of the game no omoko fu team bass no na o de asaka kra gine mu a eja o twa na ase de a kire say the team is ready for action, and if they get it out probably they will bring it back. I mean call to Paul asem no so a lot of the things that Paul can mean in the timing is of an essence, so I have a problem with the timing. See, we are in the World Cup mood. I will be a World Cup. I say we enko baby a. Kamenya nanka on train. Na ye di World Cup na kugwa wie no a. E bia ya bobo ho a kakra na ase ekoda na. As ye league ne ba be start no because they all came. Necessary. On say he's talking about as one on one leg representation. Something me I have been a proponent of it for so many years, not now. I've always thought say so far as say yeah the players to call World Cup FIFA players academy clubs na players ni fi mu call World Cup ni dey yeah consider the Ghanaian players
baba mama ko line so ochina ibebo ye tape ni bi na fi ya fa ensema
Carlos Cruz na tu we aso na mo say friend say
kakarika
okay Carlos kakarika
ti ubetimi afre na wa ba line so ba solo ye we mama Rosemond aba akofo Modi Glamour enwo takwa enzima line Gadie Aqua aye Gada Aqua Methodist Church Rosemont aba akofo ene Rosemont awoda nti ma memfa fidie so na me wish Rosemont happy birthday nyankopon kosoa enhiraw na onye wo kese nti Rosemont wo Modi Glamour wo takwa happy birthday efri Adelaide no wo Germany ene de maw the studios of Oyerepa 100.7 ye ko line so ne akodi nkomo odin ene ba bi akase free
opa ba ko
Benji intentem yenko
ya megodu fancy seria o ba tan ka temo bojuma Oyerepa de o ba fancy seria fanya bro be matale wana punu ma nyenu bi se interview am ko grant ni se bana so ndema atame no be kan no so o ndese tim de o munyina be so mu wini da ma mo so e first keeper ade se so group se sa ko sin we nti mo sele na mo ye ta no wanda mu no ba na so mu tim wini mai de tim ni jidi o mu ofa Benji face se ye makra
ya da se Benji yento aso din ba bi akaza finado asma to aso
everything be just
Eriko yento
na protocol management we are bana call wo mai face keeper office so I can see you secretary and can see you it is you dinner say ye ni bo na case so me ase atiw it is face the ni job na tracker please do me to count ni to
say eguso nti e be selection why okay udin ni ba bi akase free hello
Ibo
yes sir
oga David Malkasi
of Ayanko
Ibo na wo mo drop what they say player do train I don't know man fan there wo mo drop on dem ni afara I don't know man for no ama mi
ono ne mo the same position Jiku ye center back and a con left back
we number we not no kwa no bi ntuma obenya ba bia bo ada boy ya
over that say yento aso okay udini ba bia akaza finado asma to aso
Jibo oboyzene enie
oboyenko
these are the people sir you see omo in Ghana football they have the mouth to speak I see a town watching yeah penny for kotoko ne house ne kwa eneno omuntimi nkasa ena efe no dictate mo na de omo pe bia mo eye no mu di akire yo ene akwasi edu ene ne nkrofo ne timi kasa e wo ye Ghana football na kotoko ne house akya ka mo segu mo bona de pe bia